Yo, what's on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start your day, whatever time it may be. We can shoot for 250 likes on today's video. That'd be greatly appreciated. This is going to be the final Black Ops 4 beta review. Now, I made a video like this on week 1, kind of expressing my thoughts and opinions on things, on what I wanted to see change in the beta, as well as things that I liked and things that I didn't like. Now, since we are at weekend 2, the beta is over. The blackout beta will be happening next month. I think it's time for me to make another video kind of just expressing my thoughts and opinions on the Black Ops 4 beta, what I liked, what I didn't like, and what I kind of want to see them go ahead and add for the full release of the game. Before I get into the video, I want you guys to comment down below if you guys are enjoying Black Ops 4, and as well as one thing you like them to add, and also one thing you want them to remove from this beta or from the actual full release when the game does come out. Now, this video is going to be, obviously my raw opinions. This is not going to be having anybody over my shoulders kind of saying, hey, say anything nice about the game. This is not like a sponsored video, none of that stuff. This is literally my raw opinions on what I feel about the game. Honestly, what I like, what I dislike, and what I want to see them go ahead and add. Now, you guys know from my previous video, I said that I do enjoy the game, and that opinion still stands. In fact, I actually like it even more. Now, I do actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and talk about the things I dislike about the game, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about the things I like, because for some reason I think a lot of people like to hear the dislikes first and the likes, so we're going to go ahead and do that first. Now, like I said, this is going to be my raw reactions to the game and how I feel about it and what I want to see them add and change when we go ahead and get it in October. So the first thing that I dislike about this game is I do not like the score streaks. Now, I understand they went ahead and buffed the score streaks, but I feel like they need to go ahead and do a little bit more. Since this game is revolved around tactical play, it's not your typical Call of Duty, and I understand that this game is not for everybody, but since it is not like the typical Call of Duty where it's going to reward you guys playing smart, making smart decisions on staying alive and getting your streaks, the streaks need to be honestly the best score streaks that we have ever seen in any Call of Duty, because I feel that this is actually one of the hardest Call of Duties, if not the hardest Call of Duty to play. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because I see a lot of people complaining about how this game is, Rainbow Six Siege like, which they are. There is a lot of aspects about Rainbow Six in this game, and that being said, since it is more tactical, since you really can't run and gun with like whatever class setup you want and typically do well, I feel that if you actually go ahead and do well doing that, the streaks need to be good. They need to go ahead and buff the AI on every single streak. They need to go ahead and change the way you call in the streak. It just needs to be, a regular button, not really, the Y, just kind of like the D-pad. I understand that they're actually going to be putting emotes on the D-pad, which is why the score streaks got moved to Y, but I don't like that. They need to go ahead and maybe make it have you like double tap, the D-pad so you guys can call in your streaks, because it takes entirely too long to call on the score streaks in this game. I can't tell you how many times that I've died trying to call on a strike team, tried to call on a mantis, and it's really, really annoying. They need to go ahead and speed that process up, because I guarantee you, if I've died doing it, probably you guys have too. Now, another thing I dislike about this game is going to be body armor. And I understand people always, body armor is like that elephant in the room. Some people, can get over it. Some people can't. Personally, I've gotten over it. I don't really care about it anymore. But for the, the general public, I know a lot of you guys dislike body armor. It is not like Juggernaut. I've seen so many people go ahead and say body armor is like Juggernaut. No, it is 10 times worse than Juggernaut, and let me explain why. Juggernaut back in COD 4 and World at War, had the counter stopping power. Now, every single person could run stopping power no matter what weapon you had, and it was a staple second tier perk. In this game, the only counter to body armor is armor piercing rounds, which you cannot get on every single weapon. I like the Vapor, and I can't get armor piercing rounds with it. So if I'm playing people with body armor, especially if they're halfway decent, I have to go ahead and swap to my Swordfish, because that gun has armor piercing rounds and my Vapor does not. You kind of catch my drift. I have to legitimately switch my score streaks. I have to switch my class setup to counter their class setup, which is kind of frustrating because they can run it on every single class setup, but I can't run armor piercing rounds on every single gun. I dislike that. Go ahead and either nerf body armor to the ground, take it out or allow me to have armor piercing rounds on every last one of my classes. Like, I mean by every gun, because it's unfair right now. Just straight up, it's unfair. Another thing that I dislike about this game is the weapon balance is kind of off. Now, this is going to sound strange, but the SMGs are absolutely terrible right now. I don't like the way they did the SMGs. The SMGs during week 1 were dominant. They were amazing. They were borderline, I'm not going to say overpowered, but they were outgunning a lot of the assault rifles. Now, they're terrible. The Vapor Assault Rifle and the Maddox FRB are better than nearly all the SMGs besides the SOG 9mm, and that is a problem. There's no reason to run an SMG anymore, and I don't like that. They need to go ahead and increase the range on this SMGs, because it's gotten to the point where if I'm going and playing on a small map, I'm just going to run around with the Vapor or the Maddox because I know it's significantly better than all the SMGs in this game, and that honestly shouldn't be a thing. Now, another thing that I dislike about this game is going to be the spawns. The spawns on COD Black Ops 4 are probably some of the worst spawns that I've ever seen in my entire life playing Call of Duty. I've never played a COD game where I can go ahead and cap the A flag and have them spawn immediately behind me on that A flag just 5 seconds after I've capped it. I've never seen so many off spawns, so many just weird rotations in hardpoint. It's gotten to the point where if the spawns are not adjusted, I'm going to go ahead and just play game modes like Uplink where there are set spawns, so I don't have to worry about that, which I'm probably going to end up doing that anyway, but that's not the point. The spawns are absolutely terrible. I don't want to even know what the spawns like in free-for-all, because if they can't get the spawns right in domination, I know they're messed up in free-for-all. So they need to go ahead and tweak the spawns, because the spawns are just awful. They're not good, and they need to go ahead and, you know, beef up the logic for that. And that's going to be pretty much like all of the major dislikes that I dislike about this game. Obviously, you know, there's some minuscule stuff. Some people don't like the maps, but quite honestly, I like the maps. Like I said, those are like the main core issues with the game that I saw, that I really felt that people, you know, was generally having the same problems and things that they can honestly fix, because there's no point in complaining about something that they can't go ahead and fix. So let's go ahead and get into some things that I like about the beta, which there are a lot. Now, the first thing I like about the beta that I know a lot of people probably going to disagree with me on is I like the tactical play within Black Ops 4. I like that you're rewarded for playing smart decisions. I like that you kind of have to go ahead and kind of have a proper class setup on this game. I like that, you know, people cannot just run around with shotguns, hip firing, just dominating everybody. I like that there is some sense and reasoning behind this Call of Duty, and I understand that's not for everybody, but I feel that since we've had, you know, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and Call of Duty World War II, which were all noob-friendly games, I feel that having this change really isn't a bad thing, and I think it's going to grow on a lot of people. I feel that a lot of people now are hating the game, but when they go ahead and get it with the general public, is keep in mind, we are playing the beta, well, kind of the demo, with a demographic of players who actually had to go ahead and pre-order the game to get a copy to access the beta. It's obviously going to be those players that are good at Call of Duty, that are trying a Call of Duty. Once the general public gets the game that, you know, honestly are not that good, I feel like the whole idea of just playing casually is going to happen again. Another thing that I do like about this game, which honestly I am very surprised that I'm saying this, is I absolutely love the specialist draft. I like that they have this. Now, I originally was upset that there's a specialist draft, that I'm not going to be able to pick the specialist that I want, but in all reality, I do not like, I don't even want to have the idea of having more than one specialist on the map. Now, I understand in the Chaos TDM game modes you can have 2 specialists, but think about it. If you were playing 5 people that had barricade riot shields, think about having 5 people running around with the riot shield with the pistol. I think that's Eric, that's Ajax that has that. Think about, and Ajax has the riot shield with the pistol, Torque has the barricade microwave riot shield. Think about 5 people running around with the grapple hook gravity slam. It would just be too much. It'd be so imbalanced. It'd be so annoying. I'm glad that it's only 1 per team, because it would literally be a shit show if it wasn't. Some things that I do like about the game, again, are going to be the maps. I honestly do enjoy the maps on this game. Now, I understand some people do not like the maps. I personally did not run into a map during the beta that I disliked. Now, obviously, there's some maps like Seaside, which ironically I said I didn't like, but I ended up going off on. It's just some things like that. I've never played a map on the beta where I'm like, oh, hell, this map's trash. People play like it's trash. I've never encountered that yet. Obviously, there's going to be that one map in every Call of Duty when the general public gets it that people just hate, but I really didn't run across that in the beta. Now, something else that I like about the game is I love the perks, I love the customization, and I love the weapon mods. This is the only Call of Duty game that I have ever played that I could seriously go ahead and run around with one perk only and do fine. I literally just run one perk in this game. Two if I'm not running Crash, but if I have the Crash Specialist, which gives you ammo packs, I seriously just run Dead Silence. That's it. And I've never played a Call of Duty game where I could just run around with just one perk. It's fantastic. I love, the diversity. I love that you're not restricted to one perk, and I think this is going to be a huge factor in people kind of keeping and playing the game because you're not forced to run one thing, which I absolutely love about this Call of Duty. Another thing that I like about it is the gear sets. Obviously, we have body armor, but I like that there's the stem shot. I like that there is the ComSec device. I like that there's the acoustic sensor, stuff like that. I like that that's put into the gear set. I love that those are not perks because those would be honestly staple perks if they were perks. I love that they're in the gear set area, that you can take it off and put it on if it's going to fit your class setup and play style. That's fantastic. That probably was one of the smartest things they've done within the entire game, and I'm really hopeful that that returns to literally every other Call of Duty. Also, I like the weapon mods. I love the fact that you can go ahead and put on an attachment that can change the whole, operation of the weapon. That's just something that kind of shifts up the play style, shifts up the meta, shifts up the entire gun. That kind of keeps me interested in playing the game a lot more, and I really, really do enjoy that about this game, and I hope it returns for future Call of Duties. Now, also, something that I do enjoy is I enjoy the hit detection. Now, this is something that's very strange about a Treyarch Call of Duty. Now, I've never enjoyed the hit detection on any of the Treyarch COD. For some reason, I don't know if it's just because my internet was on point this week, and it might not have. Let me know if you guys have these same issues, but the hit detection on this game for me was flawless. Now, I was playing on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and I had no issues with hit reg. I felt that this honestly felt like I was playing an Infinity Ward game as far as hit detection. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the hit detection, but I really, really did enjoy it, and I feel that if it stays the same or increases and gets better when the game actually releases, we're going to be in for a really good year. At least I am. I really did enjoy it. Let me know, like I said, if you guys, had a good feel with hit detection, but honestly, I'm the first person to tell you if hit detection is trash, and I felt like the hit detection was really good in this game. Also, and probably the last thing I'm going to be discussing in this video, because I'm kind of hitting on all the key topics, is the movement. I love the movement on this game. I love how you can move fast, how it's nimble, how if you can, operate multiple buttons at the same time, you're able to get an advantage. I love that. I love the fast-pacedness of this game. This game does feel really fast-paced to me, and the movement, they reverted right back to weekend one. I love that. I know a lot of people hated it, but in all reality, I think it's good to reward people to move around. I think it's good that there is a jump shot. I think it's good that you can kind of slide. People can have their mixed feelings on the jump shot, but in all reality, it's better than the jetpack. You kind of have to time it, and I don't really see an issue with it. Jump shotting has been in Call of Duty since COD 4, and it's never going to go away, so they can just, keep it in the game. I don't like how they went ahead and changed the drop shot mechanics on this game, but in all reality, it's not that big of a deal. I know you can still drop shot with laser sight too, but it's not that big of an issue. Now, something else I actually want to go ahead and tie up on. Now, I wasn't really going to go ahead and talk about this, but I just remembered. I love the attachments in this game. I love how you can get high caliber 1, high caliber 2. I love how you can get laser sight 1, laser sight 2, fast loader 1, which transitions into fast mags 2. I love that. I love how that's the diversity in the game. I love that, there's kind of like those pro attachment variants, which kind of sounds strange. I know we had pro perks in COD 4, and not COD 4, MW2. But I love that about this game, and I feel that that's going to be another driving factor to go ahead and get people to keep playing it. I just feel like that's really good for diversity, really good for gameplay, and I'm really excited to see the full release in October and what they're going to go ahead and bring in with the game. Let me know what you guys think about this Call of Duty. Let me know if you guys are enjoying it. Let me know if you guys are disliking it. Some things that I want to go ahead and add to the game, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap the video up with that. I want them to go ahead and add in a VSAT score streak. I also want them to go ahead and add in a callable nuke kill streak. Now, what I mean by callable nuke is kind of like a Moab or like a Chem Strike where you have to get 25 kills with your gun without dying. Do not have it so the score streaks count toward your Moab or your nuke, because that would honestly be too easy. I also want them to go ahead and add like an EMP system score streak that takes out all the equipment on the map, like the barricade, riot shield, kind of just shuts down all the specialists. They need to go ahead and add that kind of score streak. I also want them to go ahead and add some maybe swarm or dogs as a score streak. I think that'd be fantastic for them to go ahead and add that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some things that I want to see them go ahead and remove from the game, and then that's gonna be kind of like my full Black Ops 4 beta review. I want them to remove, honestly, just remove body armor. It has no purpose into the game. I want them to go ahead and remove the tactical beacon from the Seraph Specialist. I don't think that really fits into the game. It kind of just breaks the game and it's unbalanced. I want them to remove the cluster bomb from the battery specialist. There's no point for having a cluster bomb and then you can go ahead and follow that up with the war machine. Also, honestly, if they wanted to do this, I would rather see them go ahead and put body armor as the kinetic armor specialist ability for battery. I think that'd be a fantastic. So either remove body armor or shift it and put that onto a specialist. I think that'd be fantastic and great. And that's kind of like what, everything I want them to, keep and, add to the game and remove. So let me know if you guys agree with that list. Let me know if you guys, like I said, enjoyed Black Ops 4. Comment your opinions. This is going to be my raw thoughts and opinions on the game. You guys know I keep it 100 on my channel. I'm enjoying Black Ops 4, and I'm really excited to play the game when it does come out, in October. Hope you guys do enjoy. It's been your boy Ears. Make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. Catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.